Well, this fall, the experts say hair and fashion will turn to texture. Here to help us prepare are Patrick McIvor, owner of Patrick McIvor Color Studio in Bethlehem and Studio 2 in Allentown, and one of his stylists, Nathan Rosenkrantz. And gentlemen, I understand we're going to be doing a little raking and lacing this morning. And we're not talking about yard work or crafting.
No,
talk to me about what's going on here with our trends.
Sure. What raking is a technique that I use my hands. Okay. And what I'm doing is creating a texture like we did on Andrea's hair earlier, but I can move that with my fingers using it like a rake.
Oh, interesting.
So that's what raking is.
Well, it's a cheap tool, right?
It's a cheap tool. It's always with you. You can't lose it. And then what lacing is a technique that Melissa's going to be doing for us on Andrea, and that's a way of backcombing or teasing, but it's not like teasing. It's more gentle than that, and it's a way of giving volume to the ponytail that was going to make the style just better.
Interesting. And Nathan, I know that this trend is also going to be in the fashion world as well, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the shows I did this past season was a girl from, she won, what's the name of that show?
Project Runway.
Project Runway, that's right.
Yeah. Wow.
And her name was Irina Chaballera.
Yes.
And this was actually the style that we did for her, and this was the fall-winter style, so this is perfect. And you see, this is what I'm doing with the raking. Patrick, could you just give me a little spray through the top so we can see that? So you see I'm just raking my fingers through to create that texture. And I've already got Ellie's hair into the sides and the back into a very tight, smooth ponytail. And then I'm raking the other hair back onto that ponytail, and I'm just going to use an elastic.
Really pretty.
And tie that in. So now, when we were talking about the textures earlier, I have two different textures. I've got the smooth texture through the top, or I'm sorry, through the sides of Ellie's hair, and then I have the rough raked texture through the top.
Yeah, it's cool how it looks all sleek down the side and in the back.
What's nice about it is it gives you like a multi-textural look. And we see it all the time on the runways where we see these models that have the beautiful height in the front, but a slick ponytail in the back, and what people don't realize, it's actually two ponytails.
Exactly, absolutely.
Okay,
it is.
And what we're seeing now is a new texture coming in where we have areas of the hair that is slick, and then we have areas of the hair that's more disheveled. In the same way, we're starting to see now, you know, what else is new? We're seeing new colors happening where people are putting, like Kelly Osbourne, Kate Moss, they're putting gray highlights in their hair.
Okay.
Like, whoever thought of being young and putting gray in your hair?
So we're going to see a lot of that this fall?
We are. We're seeing a lot of new things that are finally for fall, winter. It's not we're redoing the 80s, we're not redoing the 70s. We're now taking different types of texture and working them together. But what's great about this is it's a look that anybody would feel comfortable with, because it's a ponytail that is glamorized.
Yeah,
and now we start to take it to a red carpet level.
Oh, wow, Nathan, you go. Look at this.
By taking and actually just spinning the hair, doing a little bit of the lacing with it. And lacing just gives us a very soft texture to the hair that now we're able to take and shape into what we want.
Beautiful. So we have kind of like a bun, kind of an updo for evening.
It's like a chignon.
Yeah, I love that.
And what I love about this, it's an updo that's beautiful, and it's not, I remember when I went to my prom 25 years ago, my girlfriend had the same updo my grandmother had at her prom. Yeah, because it was a French twist and not a French twist.
Right. Yes.
This is not what your mom or your grandmother had.
I love it.
And you can see it on Young Hollywood.
Super cool. And Patrick, tell us what Melissa's doing over here quickly.
Melissa's taking the same look that we had created, and she has done some lacing to create a different type of bun. So let's say you're out at the Hamptons. Let's say you're down at the shore.
I wish.
Yeah. And you've been out all day, and now you have the opportunity to go out at night. Don't take your hair down. Take that wonderful texture that you had, do a little lacing to it, give it a little bit more texture, and now you have something that is both smooth, soft, elegant, and beautiful.
Beautiful. And it seems like we could do this at our house. Pretty easy if we follow the tips you guys told us. All we need, as we're seeing Nathan and Melissa use, some bobby pins.
Yes.
Some hairspray.
Yep.
Some little ties.
Hairspray is back.
Yeah. Hairspray's back.
Hairspray is back. And
never left this head, Patrick. That's for sure. We're going to tame this mane down somehow.
But it's interesting how many younger clients, people even up until their mid to late 20s, never used hairspray in their life because they grew up with other things. The hair was just flat. It was flat ironed, and you didn't need to hold it. so they don't realize the opportunities of how beautiful and how much shine it gives the hair.
You make it look so easy. I hope that when I try this, it'll look this good. But thank you so much. And of course, if people need any help, they can just visit you guys at one of your 2 salons or studios. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Great work. Thank you. And stay with us. We're going to look so hip this fall. Stay with us. We're coming right back.